How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Renpho just came out with their own version of a smart ring called the Lynx Smart Ring. Like any other smart ring, you order a ring sizing kit, many different sizes, and these things are made out of plastic. They are shaped just like the real smart ring. Pull here. This is the case. Requires you to plug it in to activate it for the first time, and here's the ring. Remove the insert, USB-C charge cable, and the user manual. Nothing else in here. I've covered up the serial number, so that's what that tape is. There are a bunch of sensors around the ring. It says Renpho right here next to the size. The ring is meant to be worn on your index finger, and you just go around with this on your hand. It's likely going to use very, very little electricity to charge. Now it should be activated and ready to use. After we activate, we can open it up and we can see a little green light flash on the inside of the ring. Kind of turns off when you remove it. You'll notice in their smart ring, there are two little bumps at the bottom. You don't feel them at all, but the bumps is also in the plastic ring as well, so you can kind of size it accordingly. I've been wearing this for over 8 days just to test out the battery power to see how long it lasts. All these devices have really, really tiny batteries in it. On a full charge, it lasted at least 8 days, and that's even after bumping up the measurement frequency to its maximum. The battery capacity of the ring varies a bit because when it's bigger, they can put in a bigger battery, therefore it'll last longer. But for my size 9 over here, it has a 0.0648 watt hour battery inside. This by itself, no need to put it in a charge case or whatever, will last somewhere between 8 to 10 days or so. It comes with this charge case that is USB-C. See, you open it up, you put the 2 notches on it and click it into place, close it, and it'll charge up. The ring works with the Renpho Health app. I'm gonna click the smart ring right here and it goes right into it. At the top it says syncing and it says 97%, and this is after half a day of usage only. So far I have 4,708 steps, 314 calories consumed, and I walked 2.04 miles. This is the sleep data from last night, 7 hours, 25 minutes. Current heart rate 98 beats per minute, blood oxygen level 97%, heart rate variability at 52 millisecond, and mental stress at 61 on a scale of 0 to 100. First thing you might be thinking about is how accurate is this? Take a look at the steps here. And over 1 week, if I go back to last Wednesday, which is about 8 days ago, I have 1,697 steps, 10,310 steps, and so on and so forth. So taking a look at May 13th, this ring thinks I took 11,183 steps. I'm gonna go over to my Apple Watch. That also tracks my step, and it says 8,937 steps. This is an overcount of about 24%. And what I suspect it's doing is that maybe when I'm typing or when I'm washing dishes or something, right, it kind of moves this around and it thinks I'm walking. So it adds a few extra steps to it. There could be some refinements that they can do in order to minimize miscounts, but it is what it is. And I just wanted to mention what I personally noticed. The sleep tracking seems fairly consistent with what I see compared to my Apple Watch. The more interesting thing to me that the Apple Watch does not measure is heart rate variability and in turn mental stress. So I can click mental stress in here, and it's kind of fun to see which time of the day am I very, very stressed. It turns out that most of the time I hover around 45 or so, which is sort of in a relaxed state, but not a calm state. I registered a calm state maybe once on May 13th, late in the evening, probably when I'm just kind of laying around, just kind of relaxing, but not meditating or anything. And then that's pretty much the only time I ever had a calm state. It's kind of nice to see that I'm never like extremely anxious where I get a red bar. Every time I pull up this app, I just have to pull down on this and then it would sync. It takes like just a few seconds and it'll pull all that data in here. The weight is fairly light at around 3.5 grams only. The sizing ring is even lighter. It's just a piece of plastic at 1.7 grams. And also the weight of the charge case is very light, 33.2 grams. The 2 bumps are on the bottom. The fitting ring also has the 2 bumps. There is a little notch over here that you're supposed to face towards yourself, Put that at the center of your finger. It works best on your index finger. Overall, I think if you don't have an Apple Watch already, you can use it to track a whole bunch of different things just with one little ring. For me, wearing both of these, there's a bit of redundancy. The ring has an advantage of lasting really, really long, whereas on the Apple Watch, I have to charge it every single day. It's a bit of a hassle whenever you want to wash your hands because you can get it wet. It is waterproof, but you do have to kind of take it off, dry it off, and then put it back on. So it does get your steps, calories, distance. You can look at your sleep score. How good a sleep are you getting the last night? It does kind of the same thing as the Apple Watch, where it will track your awake time, your REM sleep time, your light sleep time, and also your deep sleep time. What's also neat is that it also kind of tracks your overall score, how well you're doing with exercising, your number of steps. Over here it says 84%. I need to get in more steps by the end of the day, but I used up enough calories and more distance is needed. And if I take a walk, then it should hit 100. The weight does indicate that it's a titanium finish. It kind of feels like aluminum to me, the outer shell, and the inside edge is some kind of clear plastic. It's not a medical device. You shouldn't be using it to diagnose anything. You can set it to keep on measuring a whole bunch of different metrics throughout the day. And on the top right here, I can change the frequency of measurement. Under device settings, heart rate interval, I've changed it to the maximum. Normally it was every 10 minutes. You can change it in 5-minute increments all the way up to 16 minutes. I've set it at as fast as possible at 5 minutes. The blood oxygen level measurement can do it in every half hour, 30, 60, 90, 120, all the way up to 180 minutes intervals. And then the heart rate variability, you can change it to 30 or 60-minute intervals. Overall, if you already have an Apple Watch, I think getting a smart ring might not add that much value because you're only getting heart rate variability and also the stress testing. You only get 2 additional metrics there. However, if you don't have any kind of fitness tracker or wearables, buying this and wearing it itself will get you a lot of different metrics all in one little package. It'll last a really long time, 7 to 10 days or so. And this can be the only thing you're wearing. Maybe you don't want to wear a smartwatch, you wear a regular watch instead. If you guys are interested in the Renpho Smart Ring, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.